This is supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year. The day of cheer and being merry and jolly and all that other stuff. It also is the busiest time of the year, but it's also by what you make of it. Then, of course, there are people who complain about this year, saying how it's not all that or there's nothing to be grateful for. After watching this episode of YUUKI YUUNA, all I gotta say is you gotta be thankful for what you have. Be really thankful what you have, man. Because you'll never know, because this instant, right now as I'm making this video, as you are watching this video, someone out there in the world aren't having such a jolly time. Just letting you know, man. So just be very grateful for what you got, man. This episode, man, it is Christmas time in the world of YUUKI YUUNA, and however things are going so well. This episode made us think that everything would be a-okay. It's one of those slice of life parts within the story that we usually enjoy with the girls goofing around. And we did get that, however. But however, there's a little twist on it this time. And it is not the twist we all like to see. And then, yet again, I am very grateful for this episode as well. This is the first time we actually get to see YUUKI YUUNA in a very cautious state. Throughout the whole entire series of YUUKI YUUNA, she's always been this uptight, optimistic girl who always sees the light in the most darkest places. Except for in this episode. She is very, very worried about her situation. This is something we have never seen before. As we all know from last episode, she is now the next sacrifice, the next person to carry the burden after saving Togo. But because of this, she is now having extreme hallucinations and also seems to have some strange after effect. As she explains it after doing serious self-research, it seems like she is part of some ripple effect. Every time she tries to talk to somebody about what's going on with her, something always seems to happen to her friends every time. For instance, you see as Fu was out of nowhere just hit by a car. Like, what the heck, man? You're just walking home with your sister one day on the side of the bridge. It didn't look like she was on the road. It looked like they were on the side of the bridge of the road. And she just gets hit like that. Like, that makes no sense out of nowhere. Plus, the car didn't even stop. It just kept going. First of all, these people are supposed to be treated like gods in this town. So the fact that the car didn't even know who that person was, hit them, and just ran off, that's just messed up. Then yet again, maybe they knew who they were and they were just kind of scared. Say, oh crap, I hit a god, and just drove off. I don't know, but that was really messed up. Then of course they came to Nogi burning her hand and some other things that happened within this episode. So now we all know that there's a cause and effect. Always something must be given up in order to be something to be taken. Which kind of sucks because, you know, she's keeping this quiet, but she's always been that kind of person to always keep things to herself, despite the fact that it's better to tell someone. But this time, usually people say it's always best to tell your friends when you're going through something, which is good. However, she cannot do that because there's going to be an effect for it, man. She can't just tell her friends in this situation this time. So what do you do when you have a giant burden on you? You can't tell no one. If you do, something bad's going to happen to them. The question is, does the industry knows about this? That's the real question. Nogi probably is also on catch on what's going on with Yuna as well. Throughout the whole entire episode, she's been wondering about why Yuna isn't acting so happy or cheery. And she can also tell that she's putting on a fake smile. So now we have a very worried Yuna, which is something we have never seen before. So I am very grateful for this episode. Despite the fact that I was really hoping for that nice, hilarious, goofy episode that we usually get in YUUKI YUUNA, but unfortunately we didn't get this time. We got a very interesting one instead, and that's seeing how Yuna handles her burdens. Before and then, after and previously, she has always been the one that always be to pull everyone together and see things through the end, even if it meant causing her to be a sacrifice. Usually, when something's going on with her, she's okay with it as long as no one else is getting hurt. This time, she's not the only one getting hurt this time. She's also starting to see the signal on other people as well, including Fu, first of all. I think it's not that they have it, it's just that when she sees it on them, it means something bad is going to happen to them. So, I don't know how it really works, but so far all I know is that if she does something that's kind of off-suspicious by letting off the secret, she will have a consequence. And plus, the main important part that I was watching in this episode was when she's at the door at the hospital, where she's about to open the door to see Fu and Isaki, how she hears the conversation. And I first thought nothing of it until I was thinking, like, this was a very important scene right here. It's showing how Togo went through with her sacrifice. She was within the void dimension and everyone forgot who she was. So therefore, everyone continued their lives all happy like without knowing who Togo was. But however, they slowly start to remember her for some reason. So now, this time is a different way for Yuna. Yuna is there, they know she exists. However, it seems like every time she interacts with them, something bad happens. I don't think it's just her telling them her secret, but also her just being around. I believe through her mind right now, she thinks the less she does something, the less bad things will happen to her friends. As been proven this whole entire episode, she's always been in the back scene, watching over her friends, seeing what's going on. She hasn't really been up there actually causing much interactive like she usually does in the show. So now we know that, in a way, the Shino-sama is saying, don't interact with your friends. Don't get involved with them too much. And probably less is more for them. Don't. It seems like when she's not there, everything's good. Everything's good. I hate to say it, but when she's not there, everything's going well. And so I guess her way of facing her curse is different from Nogi, Togo, where she's off somewhere not existing. She has to be there existing, but yet she cannot be involved. That's how I see it in this way, and it really sucks because, to tell you the truth, I was looking forward for having some Christmas shenanigans, man. It is fucking Christmas, man. There hasn't been a show this season to have a Christmas episode, and this is the first one for me. So I've been going through a busy day. That's why this video is extremely late. So to see this Christmas episode, I was happy. However, this was probably the most messed up, most saddest Christmas episode I've ever seen in my life when it comes to anime. I am not just saying that because I love the series so much. I'm saying that because usually with Christmas episodes, there's someone remembering the past of someone dying and they overcome it with their friends, or it's some romantic thing. Most of the times when it comes to Christmas episodes in anime. But this one was, yo man, I am pretty much a danger to everyone around me, so I might probably have to isolate myself in order for everyone else to be happy. However, I must remain miserable. Yeah, all I gotta say is that the writer, you really love for us to watch these girls suffer, don't you? And it really sucks because these girls finally have come together after all these years. They have, years, I'm saying years, after all this time, still, one way or another, the girls haven't been truly united because something keeps happening every time, and no matter how many times the girls overcome it, something always seems to come in the way between them and their friendship. And now this one seems very dire, and so I like to see how Yuna will overcome this. That's the best part about this. Despite the amount of despair she is in right now, I would love to see how she will overcome this and rise above the challenge. And I also believe Nogi's also going to help her out too, because as we all know, Nogi's a very extremely smart person. Despite how goofy she is very sharp at attack. So hopefully Nogi's onto something and she's going to figure things out for her, because I don't need this right now, man. I don't need this right now. I don't want to see these girls suffering right now. We're on episode 3, so we got 3 more episodes left. So to see the grand finale and everything like that. So, yes, this episode was not what I expected, but it's one I'm kind of glad we got. Not in the good way, as in I'm glad they're suffering, as in I'm glad to see a whole entire different side of Yuna. This is something we have never seen before, how Yuna reacts to her burdens and pain. So, despite how I say it, I enjoyed this episode. Not in the way I expect to, but in a way that at least satisfied me, because we got something we never seen before. So anyway, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll be much obliged. This is Madcrownxox Anime, sign out.